Tell us the history to Medway Queen.
Well, it's a long one. She was built in 1924 up in Scotland, which is obviously north of us, and she was built just for taking day trippers up and down the river here. So she had to come back down here, obviously, to start the day trips. And she did that up until 1939, when war broke out. And the first job she was given to do was to take evacuees, that's small children and their mums, away from Kent, because Kent was always known as Bomb Alley, because the Germans would fly across Kent, heading up the east coast for the docks, to bomb the docks. She's not actually meant to go to sea, because she's not big enough, she's not insured. But when war breaks out, obviously, as you know, things do get done which aren't meant to be done. So she took the evacuees up the east coast. I think there were 2 lots that she took. And when she came back, they painted her battleship grey and fitted her with minesweeping gear, which was actually on this part of the ship. And she was sent out into the English Channel sweeping for mines. While she was out there, the call went out, we need ships to bring our troops back from Dunkirk because they're trapped there. The Germans had got them surrounded. So she went 7 times to Dunkirk, picking up troops off the beaches and off the mole in Dunkirk harbour and bringing them back to this country. She saved over 7,000 men. After that, she became a training ship, because the government had realised that having metal ships as minesweepers weren't a good idea, because the mines were actually magnetic. So they would attach themselves to the side of the ship and blow the ship up. After the war, she went back to doing her trips up and down the river until 1963. But with cheap flights to Spain and places like that, people lost interest in a poor little old paddle steamer. So she had to come out of business in 1963. A gentleman from the Isle of Wight bought her, took her back to the Isle of Wight, where she became a nightclub, and she had another amazing career as a nightclub. But she was so successful that he decided he needed a bigger ship, so he left the Medway Queen to rot, which was very, very unhappy for her. But another business group saw her and said, we've got to get her back to the Medway. She is the Medway Queen, she's not the Isle of Wight Queen. So they put her onto a pontoon and brought her back. Unfortunately, she kept sinking because the hull by this time was over 60 years old. So an association was formed by a gentleman by the name of Marshall Vine, and they started the restoration work. That was 40 years ago, not thinking that we'd actually get as far as we are now. You know, a beautiful ship, she's got a new hull, but she is absolutely beautiful, and we are still restoring her, and we hope eventually that she will go back to steam, but we need £1 million for the boiler. She's got the engines back, they're all restored, but we do need a boiler, which is £1 million. But we're getting there, we're getting there. Well, at the moment we're still restoring her, but of course when you've got a ship like this, you can't just carry on doing the restoration, you have to look after what you've got. So we have to weigh up how much money we spend on restoration and how much we spend on looking after what we've got. And then obviously if we've got any left over, we save it towards the boiler. So it's a juggling game, but you know, who'd have thought that we would, you know, have a beautiful ship like this. Yes, we have a music evening once a month. In 2 weeks' time, I think it's 2 weeks' time, it might be 3 weeks' time, she's going down to Ramsgate, which is where she used to bring the soldiers back to during the war. And she's going to take part in the commemorations of the Operation Dynamo, which is the evacuation of Dunkirk. It's 85 years since Dunkirk occurred, so that's where she's going. Absolutely. Well, they can come and enjoy the music evenings, or they can come and visit on a Saturday. We open to the public on a Saturday. Obviously not when she's down at Ramsgate, she's open every day once she's down there. and she's going to be staying down there for about 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks, and then she'll be back here, open for a couple of visitors.
Could you share how the idea for Heartfelt was born?
Well, the idea was born when Tatiana Kmis asked me if we can sell her art and send money back to Ukraine to support Ukrainian defenders. And I thought making a website or do market sales, it's all kind of boring and long story. For that reason, the idea of auction looked different, exciting, so we decided we need a name for it. And because eventually the ultimate goal is peace in Ukraine, we decided to call it Art for Peace. That was the idea.
Wonderful. What made this event special for you?
It makes special for me that I'm here with friends, the friendship that I support my friends, and they're all talented people, artists, and I'm proud that I can help them to unleash their creativity.
How do you see the role of art in supporting humanitarian projects?
I think it's direct. The role of art in any humanitarian actions, it's direct. It brings people together. People start to talk about art first, and then they start talk and listen each other, which is the most important. When people listen each other and see things from different perspectives. And art is not just about funding or sale. It's about bringing people's mind together. Well, I hope that today we'll be able to match the result from our first auction, which happened 2 years ago, and it was just mind-blowing. First of all, we didn't know what we're doing, but we sold 40 artworks in 25 minutes. So hopefully today will be lots of fun, and we see lots of new faces, and at least we matched the numbers that we did the last time. But if we do more, even better. Personal message is buy more art. Buy more art, because don't overthink it, don't be judgmental. You see something that, caught your eye, give you a little sparkle, buy it. You never know. In 10 years, 20 years, it might worth more, maybe not, but if you still like it, just enjoy it. And the funding you help to do is going to the right cause. Just buy more art.
£25. We have £25 in the room. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Can we get £27? Anyone willing to throw £27 in the room? Fantastic. We're looking for £29 now. We've got 27. Anyone can bring it up to £29? 29 pounds. Thank you very much. £25 at the back. Fantastic. Looking for £27. £27 from bidder 4. Looking for £29 from bidder 3. Is that £31? £31 from 13. 31. £33 for bidder 4. £35 from bidder 3. Happy with that? £35. Looking for £37 then. Looking for £37 from bidder 4. Looking for £39. £39 from bidder 3. Looking for £41 now. £41 from bidder 4. Fantastic. Looking for £43. £43 from bidder 3. Looking at £45, sir. £45 from bidder 4. Thank you for your bid. We got £47. Happy? £47. We got £49. £49. Brilliant. Thank you. Do we have £51? We have £51. Thank you, sir. From bidder 3. Are we looking at £53, sir? £53. Fantastic. £55. My goodness. Really wants this one. We've got £57 in the room. Is anyone? £57. Excellent. £59. My goodness. We're really going in. Can I get you on £61, sir? £61 from bidder 4. £63. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your bids. So looking at £65. £65 from bidder 4. Thank you very much. £68 right before I can even say it. Okay. This is at £70 now. We're looking at £70. Okay. We're going to £72. £72. £74 is the bid. 74 from bidder 4. £76. Fantastic from bidder 3. Thank you. Looking at £78. £78. Thank you very much. Going to £80 from bidder 3. Thank you very much. I know this. £80. Last chance to come back in on this one if you want it. Okay. Looking at. Thank you very much, sir. £80. Okay. In which case we're going to sell for £5. £5 for bidder 11. So. And that's us. We're off the ground. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We've got plenty. Wonderful art. All in fair worn at £50. Thank you very much. Bidder 12. Sold.
Action. I believe art can help people, bring hope and connect us all. Thank you for your support.
£43 to bidder 1. Thank you very much. Sold. Thank you. Okay, all in fair warm, going for £35. Okay, sold. £35 for the 10. Congratulations. Thank you very much. I know that's £80. Last chance to come back in on this one if you want it. Okay, look at. Thank you very much, sir. £80. I think sold. Sold then. All in fair warm. Sold. £20 to bidder 11. Sold, thank you, to bidder 12. £5. Thank you very much. And sold. Congratulations. Bidder back then for £20. Thank you very much. Okay, in which case, all in fair one, £20. Sold. Bidder 1, 6. Thank you. Sold. And sold. Bidder 6 for £125. Thank you.
Thank you for your support and for standing with us.
Thank you very much and congratulations. £22. Nope, then fair one. Sold. Bidder 6. Thank you. Sold. Thank you very much. That was £30. Thank you very, very. In which case, sold for £30 to bidder 18. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for a lovely afternoon.
Proud of you, son.